everyone, welcome to your PD and this is Shabha and I am your GD mentor. So as we always come up with the new videos, I try to discuss the new dimensions of the GDs. Today's GD is going to be based on a proverbial topic. What do you mean by a proverb is that where you use a well-defined proverb for your entire group discussion. It can be money can't buy happiness, or you can be saying it out as honesty is the best policy. And let's check out what proverb I have chosen for you today to give you an idea exactly like what are the pointers you can use in your group discussion. So let's get started. In my every documentation, these documentations are being there on the website also. You can check out the previous documentations and here you get a proper structure like what are the basic requirements you need to mention or basic sequence of your introduction part, then is your body part and then is your conclusion part. So this is a generic framework which I do mention in my every video because I want to tell you the sequence, the way you speak, your way of addressing to another person is very important in a group discussion because that needs to carry some good sequence. You need to be courteous, you need to be polite to one another, and all these things are very necessary. How many times you need to counter, and this is something you need to read before you start up or you prepare for any group discussion topic. So documentation is there and a detailed video is even there. In case you have missed it out, please go and watch those videos too. Now let's go ahead to the topic of the day, and that is straight roads do not make a skillful driver. If I have to make you understand it in a very easy way, it will be that even if you're learning, you can say you're learning the way to drive a car or you're learning to weigh any vehicle. If you're just moving on a straight road, it gets very easy. But the real twist and turns actually teaches you that how good driver you are. So similar way, the difficulties in your life prepare you well to face all the challenges or all the upcoming challenges which are going to come ahead in your life. Now let's go ahead with this topic. So yeah, similar way you can start it out as that good morning, greetings to everyone, and then you announce the topic of today's discussion as that straight roads do not make a skillful driver, or you can even start it that it is a well said proverb, or the proverb, this is a proverb which is quite famous and we all agree to this statement, that is yes, the straight roads do not make a skillful driver. Then in your opinion you can quote an example too while explaining you out the way I gave you an example of a car. The proverb straight roads do not make a skillful driver can be applied to many contexts such as career, skills and also life in general. If we escape from dealing with difficult tasks at work, we cannot excel in our field, and easy routes can rarely make people successful. You all know that if the path is easy, if the life is easy, actually the life is never easy. It's not a bed of roses. So how can you be prepared for the life if you never faced a difficulty in it? So that is the beauty of this statement, that yes, whenever you face certain challenge or whenever you meet with some breakup, some career failure, anything like that, you are getting stronger and stronger and you get ready for the difficulties, and you need to be best amongst themselves because only the ones who hit hard can survive this battle of our life. Now let's start the discussion with this relevant topic, and we think we should not only stick to the easier task, even we should also try to do difficult ones as well. So now I try to invite all the participants in this discussion. So it is a basic modus that it's a greetings, announcing the topic, your way of addressing, explaining it out, your opinion, your any example, and then you open the house for discussion. So the 5 pointers which I always say you in the introductory pattern. Coming to the body part. The proverb straight roads do not make a skillful driver was said by author Paulo, and there are few other proverbs with a similar context. A smooth sea never made a skilled sailor. Rough seas make great sailors. So the point of view of adding this thing is that even you can add some more proverbs, even you can speak some more proverbs which add some kind of a linkage to the same meaning of the proverb. So that is the way you brainstorm yourself. Yeah, more of such proverbs do exist, and if you remember it out, you can speak at that time only. If someone drives on a straight road and do not practice the important skills of driving, such as taking turns, parking safely, he or she cannot become a skillful driver. This applies to almost any profession. In the training for firefighters, they go through the mock drills to learn to cope with tough situations. With such training, it will be very difficult for them to deal with, and without such training, it gets difficult for them to deal with all such problems. This proverb can also be applied to the life in general. Generally, the people who face difficulties in life become stronger and can cope up with the other difficult situations too. Their ability to adapt to the challenges will be much better than others in general. On the other hand, people who did not face any difficulties for the most of their life can find it difficult to cope with small obstacles in life. I tell you a very common example. There are persons, or we are the people who have been in hostels, or we have taken the taste of the hostels. But the person who has always been into the that four walls of his home in a very protective environment, if an outsider just say them, or just do a little bench of, you can say, try to speak something rude to them, they are not able to handle such situations. It is the protective environment. You have to come out of it. You have to come out of that beautiful nest of your house, and then you have to learn the skill of adaptability. Only then you are able to survive by dealing different kinds of people. So the life of hostel teaches you a lot of things. So that is something you have to tell. In your home, you cannot learn the skill of adaptability. You cannot learn the skill of meeting new people and how you need to converse with them. These are the skills which you can learn by being in the tough situation. I wouldn't say hostel is a tough situation, but meeting different kinds of people and living to adapt with them, with different kind of roommates, with different type of friends, that is the beauty you meet in your life. Now, few parents do everything for their children, forget to teach them the responsibility to take the responsibilities on their own. The children who grew up under this kind of a parenting can find it very difficult. So yeah, your parents, like being the parents, they always try to keep their kid in a very protective environment, but that is not going to teach them to deal with the tough situations. You have to make your child rough and tough, and that is a possibility. Otherwise, they will be lagging behind in their careers or in their life too. This proverb can be applied to the workplace as well. Some employees tend to avoid all the tough tasks and take only the easy one. But once they are forced to change the jobs, they may be able to survive in the next job because they escaped all the opportunities that could make them excel at their job. So be it a workplace, be it your academics, be it your any kind of a profession you're dealing with, everywhere you have to learn to deal with the challenges in your life. You have to become rough and tough, I would say that. If we observe all the successful people, they have one thing in common, which is taking the hardest route. They work extra hard and take calculated risky decisions to excel in their field. Even if they are not successful in the initial attempts, they will succeed eventually because their experience of taking rarely taken through teaches them valuable lessons and hence can help them becoming successful in one of the best fields. Easy routes can really make people successful. So that's true. And I tell you, like, you might at the very start would have felt that what can be the pointers in this topic. But yes, see, in every portion you can choose a header, like talking about the professional life, talking about the academic life, talking about the life which is given by us to from our parents, talking about the adaptability when a person needs to leave his home and adapt in a different environment, be it related to job, be it related to your academia, be it related to anything. So that is the way your life teaches you a lot of lessons. A straight road cannot make you or cannot help you out to be successful. Only by dealing with a tough task, only by dealing with obstacles in your life, you can become successful and overcome all the hurdles in your life. So that was a beautiful phrase or proverb, I would say it out, which we talked in our group discussion. I'll be coming up with the new discussions, or you can say the new group discussions topics. The similar why I chose a proverbial topic is money can't buy happiness was chosen in one of the PSU recently in the group discussion. So all such GDs are very important and very crucial. Participate more in the GDs to boost up your confidence, to check out how good you can become in the GDs, and plus brainstorm yourself in a well set directions. Coming to the conclusion, similar way, on behalf of everyone, first greetings, behalf of everyone, sum up the pointers which your friends have made, give it a neutral ending, and then it is a thank you from the side of you. So that's all, and I hope you enjoyed the video. You learned a bit about this proverbial topic. I'll be soon coming up with the new videos, and if you have any suggestion related to GD topic, please post up in your comments. I'll be very happy to take those topics in my future videos. All the best, keep preparing, and bye-bye.